right, this is the Boys That Are Bad podcast. We're back after a very depressing week.
Speaking of back, not the Huskers.
Huskers are not back. Boys, you were at the game, Chris and Trevin.
Yeah.
You recap the experience, maybe start to finish. It couldn't have all been bad. Did you have a good time there?
Oh yeah, I had a great time.
Yeah, the vibes were good.
Chris
Yep.
said
Start
he
the
did
game.
full 180 on vibes.
Yep.
Yeah.
We got to the stadium and I was feeling it. I was ready to jump through a brick wall.
Yeah, but we got to the Airbnb and our vibes were here.
Yeah, they were up and down when we got to the Airbnb.
So we did not
What
stay
happened to the vibes at the Airbnb?
We did not stay in the best part of Minneapolis.
Yeah. Oh.
And
So
it was sketchy.
Yeah, very
Really?
sketchy.
Chris drove his new truck up there. We park and see about 30 homeless people just within being there for 30 minutes, just walking by.
Yeah.
Didn't do our research on the Airbnb.
No.
Was it just you two?
Saw a drug deal go down.
Me and one other guy in the truck. But yeah, I parked and about 30 seconds later this woman walks right up to the truck.
Yeah.
And looks inside
Oh, no.
while we're sitting in there. So that made me a little uneasy.
Who was all in the Airbnb?
It was us two, our friend Dayton from Omaha, Matt Compton and his girlfriend, and then Gavin and his wife.
Oh, Gav was there?
Gav
Yeah,
was
some
there.
big lumber there to protect us, but
Yeah.
it was Airbnb was nice.
Yeah, it was nice.
It's just
We got a good deal.
they
That's
were
why we
good.
got a good deal.
So yeah, vibes
Yikes.
were.
Okay.
We needed some rallying after that. I was fine, but I didn't have any assets there like others did. So
True.
Yeah, we weren't really thinking about the game until we got to the game.
yeah.
It was more worry.
That is tough.
No,
Yeah,
but
that's
by
not what you
kickoff,
want.
the boys were ready.
Yeah, we were ready.
Feeling good.
And then
At kickoff, not feeling good.
Not feeling good?
I mean, after you throw a pick on the 1 yard line.
Oh. I thought you said after the kickoff.
Oh, I meant at halftime. Sorry.
Yeah. It feels so long ago. Like I can't even
Yeah.
remember that much.
yeah. I mean,
Just It's been over a week of depression.
there was good and bad that happened throughout the game.
What would you rate the performance on a school system, school grade system? What would you rate our performance?
C.
C minus probably.
I feel like I like our defense. I feel like we
guess.
hit hard.
I don't think Minnesota's offense is good though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm on the side of Minnesota's offense was bad and their quarterback was bad, so it made our defense look better than it is.
You think the quarterback was bad?
I didn't think he didn't play good. Maybe he's good and
I thought
Just
he
didn't-
played decent.
I did too.
He-
I think the thing that made it, I think the downs looked worse because they want to run the ball first. So they set up a lot of his throws by establishing a run game. Without that, it's strictly just there was a lot more pressure put on him.
I feel like he made a lot of good throws.
Yeah,
Like that. The
he was
throw
more
to,
athletic than I thought.
Yeah.
yeah.
The touchdown in the corner of the end zone. That was just a dime.
Yeah, wide open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great catch though.
Insane.
It was a great
catch.
catch.
Yeah. Tip the hat.
No, I need to go back and rewatch the game. I've been meaning to, and I just haven't got myself to. I don't know if I can relive it, but yeah,
It was.
I mean, we were physical. I thought we were more physical than we've been, and I thought our tackling was pretty good.
Yeah.
We didn't miss 3 tackles in one play like we have been in recent years, so that was good.
I've tried to separate this game from what happened all throughout Scott Frost's tenure to see if I would feel the same way. Say you take away what's happened the past 4 years with all the one-score losses because of coaching. And if you take that away, I feel like you can build off that game. Yeah, it's still a shitty ending. You don't want to fumble the game away. But if you kind of try and separate it, if we're just looking at this season, it's yeah, it's a bad loss. We gave up the game. But you make it seem worse if you factor in what's happened the past 4 years, which is obviously tough to do whenever you have the lead, and first thing Fox shows is your record in one-score games.
True.
Yeah.
Very true.
But if you can try and separate it a little bit, yeah, we would have liked to win that game. It's not a great start to the Rhule era, fumbling when Anthony Grant lost the starting job allegedly in camp for fumbling, but then played like the whole game.
If the game ended the same score but any other way than the way it did, I think we're feeling a lot better about just because we're not reliving what happened every game with Frost.
Yeah.
I mean, I did a good job of not getting too high. But with 6 minutes left, I personally thought we had it. I thought there's no way we could lose that. Like, ball in the 50, we're driving. We just need a field goal to put it away.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's when I put
We were going to take down the goalposts.
the Instagram story up.
That was a little bit premature.
I thought we had it.
I thought we did too.
I should not have gone live. That was a bad idea.
When I saw that, I thought Dylan was going live for just like a end of game.
No, Trev.
No,
Trev wanted it. He
I
wanted
wanted
it.
to. Then I had to turn it
wanted
off I don't know. I think once they scored the touchdown, I turned it back off because I'm like, here we go.
And then you turned it back on
Then
for
I
the
turned
end.
it on for the field goal.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just
I was watching the game at a house, and I flipped to your guys' live, and it was right before the fourth down play, and you guys were a little bit ahead of us. So I saw you guys, your faces just dropped, and I'm like, you gotta be
catches
kidding me. And
this.
then I watched it on TV.
Yep.
It was terrible.
I was in a very dark place for about 20 to 30 minutes after the game. It took an incredible rally because I didn't want to talk to anyone. Could not figure out the meaning of life. Wasn't there.
Trevin wanted to fight.
I was fully prepared to get in a fight that night because we were going out to bars, and I thought Minnesota fans would be talking shit.
We walked past Greek Row to get to the bars.
Yeah.
And all of them were out.
They weren't really chirping though.
They weren't.
They don't care enough. One guy said something from his car.
Yeah.
And I talked back. I'm like, do you feel good about that win? Honestly, do you feel good about that win? Because they didn't look good. They can't feel good about that win. But we rallied and had a good night. Had a good rest of the trip too.
That's good.
Yeah.
Good to hear.
Man,
It's a fun experience, at
Yeah.
least.
Yeah, it was fun.
Sucks.
that Minnesota, their stadium was kind of weak. The atmosphere was pretty weak, I thought.
Yeah.
It
For
looked
first
empty at
for big
kickoff.
game.
It looked pretty empty.
I mean, you could hear Nebraska fans on a third
Yeah.
down for Minnesota. You could hear you could hear the loud noise from Husker
Yeah.
fans.
I mean, 53,000 is
Nice stadium, but
Yeah.
just quiet.
yeah.
It was quiet.
When the camera would pan to the audience, I liked their gold out, honestly. I thought
Yeah.
it looked pretty cool.
Yeah.
No, there were more Minnesota fans than I thought. I thought it'd be 50-50, honestly. But
It was probably 70-30,
yeah,
I would say.
if that.
The corners of the end zones were all Huskers.
That's true.
We got to find a way to score points.
Yeah.
I mean, offense was just
10 point. Yeah, our only touchdown was a fluke.
fluke, yeah.
Seriously.
Fluke.
On a fumbled trick play.
Did you guys think that Jeff Sims played bad aside
horrible.
from his interceptions?
I do think he played bad.
I don't think he played bad. I think he played awful.
Okay.
A lot of his throws, looking back on the game highlights, were all arms. He doesn't use his legs when he throws. It's all arm motion. And that's bad as a quarterback. And he just makes some dumb decisions.
I tried to tell you guys. Casey Thompson left. You're like, oh, we got Jeff Sims. We got Matt Rhule. Everything's fixed. Everything's fixed.
He kept saying that. He's like, but we have Matt Rhule, so it's fine. Everything's fine. We have Matt Rhule.
I had a good 30-minute conversation with Clay on the phone after the game
Oh, you
as
did?
we were walking to the bars.
I mean,
And
do
I
you
just-
think Scott Frost or Casey Thompson, if you replace them,
I think if we have Casey Thompson, we win that game.
you
By
think
20.
I really do.
No.
I think
No.
we win the
Yes.
game if we have Casey Thompson.
I don't.
We don't throw an interception on
I
the
don't
1
think
yard
he
line
throws those
or
bad
with 2 minutes
interceptions.
left.
But he also doesn't scramble for all the big gains.
Sims didn't even look
But-
that fast.
But with his scrambles,
It was
we
like
didn't
100
score
yards.
off his scrambles. We didn't really score when he scrambled. He didn't even throw the touchdown pass.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did.
Oh yeah, he did.
I don't know. At the end of the day, it was week 1.
We have
It
who
was
we
our
have.
first game. We have who we have.
Yeah, and
we're
our wide
losing
receiver,
people,
wide receiver
Yep.
core went down another body.
Time for Malachi.
More Heinrich Harburg.
Somebody. Anybody.
I saw something today that Sims isn't the confirmed starter.
Really?
That's what I saw on Twitter. That Harburg might be.
Maybe it's a wake-up
brother,
call for him. I don't think Satterfield called a great game. I thought the play calling was
Suspect at best.
suspect at best. But maybe that was the game plan, just muck it up and get to the fourth quarter. I mean,
Yeah.
that's what Rhule's been saying all offseason, get to the fourth quarter and see what happens.
True.
And we choked.
Yep.
Choked.
It was a huge joke.
I just don't understand having Anthony Grant in the game.
I would like to sit down with Rhule and ask why he was in the game and why he played the most snaps and not Gabe Ervin or Ramir Johnson.
Because like if we're just trying to run the clock out, and obviously it's tough to do with 6 minutes left, but if you're just gonna run it anyway, you might as well just have Sims run it.
Yeah.
Because I mean, that was one thing. With how much he was running, I was expecting fumbles or like bad decision making on runs, and I thought he like made good decisions when he was running. I mean, I don't think he fumbled.
No.
It's just he just locks in on receivers, which you can't.
Yeah. Locks
Yeah.
in bad.
Yeah.
Especially on the 1 yard line, like 8 seconds left. Just throw it away.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
don't. That's
Well,
what they tell you.
Portraiture
Don't
was
force
open.
it.
Portraiture was
Yeah, or throw it to
Portraiture
the
was
open guy.
wide open.
Yeah.
That safety was
Anything
reading
but what he
Sims'
did.
eyes
That was not good.
bad.
Yeah.
I didn't love the play call to throw it there. I get we didn't have a timeout left. 'Cause
Yeah,
we had,
then you had to throw it.
yeah, I would have called
8
like
seconds.
a design run, and then if it's not there, just throw it out
Yeah.
of bounds. Instead of like actually like
Did we have a timeout?
No.
no, but if
So
it's
he would
not
have had
there,
to score.
or just throw it away. You just
Yeah, the only thing
Like a
is you could have
rollout?
you could have a guy downfield, like a lineman downfield, and then that's a penalty.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought there would have been better ways to at least get 3 points, but he also missed a wide open receiver. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we have another game this week.
Big one now.
Very big one.
Ugh.
It's Colorado. I think they impressed everyone last week. I was not expecting it.
Tip the cap.
The TikTok Colorado followers let us hear it. Yeah,
Who had
tip the hat.
TCU?
Me.
No, I like TCU.
Yeah. I don't know. It's gonna be
there's
interesting.
definitely a way to beat them.
Oh, we just got to run it down their throats.
Yeah.
Yep.
Their
Yeah.
defense is bad.
Yeah.
We just got to control the clock as much as we can.
Yep.
I don't think they're going to be able to stop our run if we just
No.
stick to it.
Yeah.
Don't turn it over.
Don't fumble.
I'm actually not feeling horrible about this game. I have
feel
no
better-
idea what to expect, but I think we can.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be a close game.
I think
Yeah.
so. I mean, the spread is still
It's
three
moving.
and a
Yeah.
half.
Everybody's on call. I think they're the most bet on team already this weekend,
Yeah.
and that includes NFL
And-
games.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I read that somewhere.
Yeah.
I mean, you saw how good they look compared to what you saw from Nebraska.
It's just
like,
a recency bias, I think.
Yeah.
I was surprised. I thought it would stay around like a pick 'em or like Colorado -1. I didn't think it would get all the way to like.
Well, that just means everybody's taking Colorado.
Yeah,
They have
just
to move it up.
Yeah.
But
I don't know. It's gonna be. I mean, the vibes are low. I'll be honest.
But I also-
We said before that a lot rode on that Minnesota game.
But also remember, we were 7.5 point dogs in Minnesota. It's not like we
True.
were supposed to win that game. We're 0-1 with Colorado. we realistically
It's where we were projected to
This is
be.
what we're supposed to be at. So
True.
It's just
season's
deflating.
not dead.
Yeah.
Just
Season's not dead.
Sucks. What could have been already.
Yeah.
And I don't think TCU is very good.
No.
Which
Their defense is cheeks.
Yeah.
and they also tried to get in a shootout with Shador Sanders, who was very impressive.
He played.
Travis Hunter.
Yeah, Travis.
We cannot
Hunter is-
throw in Travis Hunter's direction.
No.
No.
Which
Not
we,
do that.
He'll have 3 picks alone if Sims throws at him.
We
I
got.
was very impressed with Travis Hunter.
Yeah.
I don't understand how you play 119
It's incredible how you do
snaps.
They only had. Yeah, it is incredible.
It'll be interesting if he can do it in Colorado with the altitude. It'll be interesting to see if
Yeah.
he can play that many snaps in altitude.
true.
I mean,
Good
the one-
thought.
The only
Great
like
thought.
argument against it is like they practice in that.
Yeah.
but
True.
you also don't know how many snaps. Like,
He's not playing 100 snaps in practice.
yeah,
So
like the pick he had on the running back when the running back was wide open,
yeah,
and Travis Hunter came out of nowhere.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was impressive.
But also, like, if you just don't throw at him all game,
yeah.
Yeah.
I think if we run the ball between the tackles, I
Yeah.
think we'll be just fine.
They only had 55 rushing yards. Was that right?
Who?
Colorado.
Yeah, I think so. They
Like
threw
they're
the
going to
ball.
be throwing it.
I think
Yeah.
he threw for 500 yards.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're
they're going to throw it every down.
yeah.
But we've had a couple extra days to prepare. That
And
helps
now we
too.
have
Yeah.
tape on them. That was the
Yep.
problem with
Yeah.
that Sonny Dykes said is he said I have no idea what they're going to do.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I don't know.
I'm talking myself into it.
I've
kind of
talked
am
myself
too.
into it
You might
after
I
see-
kind of am
Saturday.
too.
You might see it later.
A little foreshadowing.
Anything else on the Skurs?
Nope. Just
Nope.
don't give
Not
up.
really.
Vibes are low, but they'll be back.
Just don't give up.
Don't give up.
Yeah.
don't gotta
give
get a
Rhule
tattoo.
time. Yeah, Trevin
True.
looked at me. He goes, "Well, at least we don't have to get a tattoo."
That's true.
It's like, yeah, that's true.
That is very true. All right, let's get into our college football picks for the week. We got to do better.
Yep.
Got to be better.
Hands
Chris
up.
you were 2-1.
I was 2-1.
You were 2-1.
I think
was
the
2-1.
shades are coming on.
Oh,
We got to make something
shades
happen.
are coming on. Let's
Ooh.
go.
Got to switch something up.
Yeah,
As all gamblers know, if it's not going right, switch something up.
We love that.
We're gonna do it.
I love that. That's a great idea. You want to start us then?
Sure. Let me pull out my notes.
All right. I like it.
All right, my first lock is going to be Utah -7.5 at Baylor. The Utes look good against Florida despite not having
Cam Rising.
Cam Rising. Excuse me. Baylor's quarterback got hurt in their game. He's out. They lost to Texas State. Program's in shambles. Utah, they played on Thursday, so they have 2 extra days to prepare. Head down to Waco. I think they might kill them.
Love that.
Yeah.
Get it now because the line's moving.
Yep.
Yeah.
Next one's going to be NC State +7.5 at home against Notre Dame. Sure, Notre Dame has killed their first 2 opponents. So what? Navy, Cheeks. They let me down. Tennessee State. I don't even know what their mascot is.
It's a tiger.
So, it's a tiger.
Bobcats.
Is it? It looks
think
like the LSU mascot pretty much. It kind of does. Only white and blue, kind of.
Anyways, Navy. NC State. I think they can do enough to cover. I'm still not sold on Notre Dame. Still not sold. Yeah, they score points, but against nobody. Play a real defense like NC State and see what happens.
Okay.
My last pick is going to be James Madison, the Dukes.
Oh,
-7 at Virginia.
He's going to FCS.
whoa.
No, they're D1
They're
now.
D1 now.
They are
They made
FBS
the
now.
switch last
Okay.
Yep.
James Madison, solid team. Virginia's horrible this year. In-state rivalry. I think they're looking up to their big brothers, and they're favored. On the road, I don't know. I thought the line was a little fishy, but Virginia's horrible, so we're gonna take James Madison -7.
All right. Are you worried at all about they're playing for their fallen players?
Who?
Virginia. It's their first
They had
home
the
game, and they're
deaths
like,
last year.
Ah.
3 guys that were shot.
"Are you worried
They're
at all about
they're remembering them.
Oh,
Not worried. They're still terrible.
Okay, love it.
the
Well-
current team is terrible, not the
Yeah.
No.
The current
Yeah.
team's bad.
Rest-
Not the. Yeah.
Just wanted to clear it up. 'Cause
Clarify
that's
that.
what I
Yeah.
meant.
Yep.
There's
Yep.
a lot of people that would take that out of context,
Yeah.
Right.
especially on TikTok.
Well, we'll cut that part for TikTok. Yeah. All right. Good picks, Trev, with the sunglasses. Love
Thanks.
it. Jordan, what do you
Yeah.
got?
I'm gonna start out my locks with Texas A&M -4. I just think Miami's really bad, and I think Texas A&M's kind of gonna surprise people a little bit in that conference. I think Jimbo is starting to feel a little bit of pressure, so I think anytime you're catching a Power 5 non-conference team, he's gonna want to flex on that to show like I can still get it done. Obviously, he plays in the toughest conference, so it's like you can only control what you can control inside the conference, so you kind of got to flex on those non-con games. I'm going to go to Tulane Ole Miss over 63.5. I just think it's 2 high-powered offenses that even with the new clock system, 63, I still like that number to where Tulane's a good team. Ole Miss is a good offense where you can get a lot of points even with the new clock system. And my last one, I'm going to go to App State UNC over 65.5. This game, I think, had over 120 points last year. So, and then they played once before that and they scored over 60. So that gets you there. So it's more just following the trends. I think it's going to stay hot. Drake May's solid quarterback. Defense is a little bit better, but not too much better. So, yeah, I'm just going to ride App State UNC over 60.5.
Okay. Love it. Chris, what
All
do you
right.
got?
My first one, I'm going to go against Trevin here. Notre Dame minus 7.5 at NC State.
Probably a good strategy all year. Just go against me.
Sam Hartman has played really well through 2 games, transferred from Wake Forest, brings a new element to their offense. I think their defense is good, and I don't think NC State is good. So I'm going to go with Notre Dame minus 7.5. My second pick, Oregon minus 6.5. I think Dylan alluded to it last week with his, you took their overs and wins, right? I think Oregon is legit. Pac-12 in general is legit, but Texas Tech looked bad at Wyoming. Couldn't even stop Wyoming's offense, gave up 35. So Oregon could score 80 again, just like they did this week. Bo Nix looks good. And then my last one, it's just a fade on Oklahoma State. Told you guys last week, Oklahoma State is cheeks. So Arizona State plus 3.5. Oklahoma State squeaked it out against Central Arkansas at home. Now they have to travel to the West Coast. I don't think Arizona State's good, but they can keep within a field goal.
Love it. It's a good pick. So Oklahoma State is cheeks.
Yeah, they're bad.
Cheeks.
Yeah, they're bad.
All right. My college football locks for week 2. Number 1, Nebraska plus 3 at Colorado. Let's
There
go
we
Big
go.
Red, baby.
Yeah.
I want to see Dion and Shador do it against a Big Ten defense, a real defense.
Yeah.
I think we have a decent defense, especially against the pass. Colorado had 55 rushing yards against TCU. They're not going to run the ball. They're going to throw it. And now we've got tape on Dion. We know what's coming. And I think we keep it within the 3. Might even, you could sprinkle money line.
Sprinkle
Yeah,
some
take-
money line.
Leave the points at home. I
Yeah.
just want money line.
Yeah. Just hammer that money
in
line.
Lincoln.
Yeah.
We love it. So go Big Red. Number 2, I'm going back to Texas Tech. That was on me last week, but Texas Tech, Oregon over 67. Chris talked about it earlier. Oregon put up 81 on Portland State last week. They know how to score. Bo Nix is solid. Tech has an extremely fast-paced offense, which is important for these overs with the new clock rule. Same with Oregon. They're both going to put up points. Tech put up a bunch of points against Wyoming, lost, but should go over 67. Number 3, I'm going Notre Dame minus 7.5.
Yes,
no,
sir.
I'm sorry. That's my parlay.
Cut.
Cut. Number 3, I am also going Oklahoma State. Oklahoma State, Arizona State, under 53. I think both these teams are absolute cheeks. Oklahoma State struggled with Central Arkansas last game. Arizona State struggled with Southern Utah. It's going to be a slow game, a lot of turnovers, not a lot of points. You can book under 53. So those are my picks. Should we update people on where we're at? I think I went 1 and 2.
Likewise.
And I went 2 and 1.
And
same
I
with
went
Chris.
2 and 1.
Okay. That Florida State game was big. Chris could have jumped out to a 3-0 lead.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, Brian Kelly.
Bad person.
Not the football team I thought you were either.
Punishment still TBD.
Still TBD.
Yep. Trevin said he wouldn't have done the shaved head also.
Well, I got a wedding.
What wedding?
His own?
My own wedding's coming up. Kind of a shaved head.
Oh,
for
I
that.
guess at the end of the year, yeah.
Yeah.
In June. It would have grown back by June.
My hair grows so slow.
That's a risk that I'm sure the missus
Save
will
a probably
not
would
want.
not
she
want
would not
that.
like that.
No.
Risk.
That's fair, I guess.
Also, I look like I'm 12 with a shaved head.
Do we have any other ideas?
Haven't thought about it.
Haven't thought
Actually,
about it.
I thought of it for fantasy football. We could do it here, though.
Yeah. Let's hear it.
The loser has to give a comedy routine at the Funny Bone in Omaha.
Oh my gosh.
Written by the other three.
That honestly scares me so much.
Could. I would do it.
Maybe not written. I don't know.
Written by the other three. Because the other guy's going to do the work of telling,
Do they have like
getting up there.
like open mic nights?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they do.
What's like the shortest set you can do? Because I
don't know.
mean,
I've
It
never-
would be
never been.
hilarious. I would do it.
I would do it.
if it's like a 10-minute, I think we would
We can look
cap
at
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see what the time. If
We'll keep
it's
that in the back of our head, yeah.
If
I
the
think
time is
10 minutes
decent.
or under, then I think it's a
Yeah.
probable.
Yeah.
Nothing that'll get you in trouble.
No,
No.
just good clean
Just-
humor.
Yeah.
Clean humor. A lot of dad jokes. but-
Phew, that'd be intense. I'd do it.
Be some
Okay,
pressure.
we'll think on it.
He's so nervous.
I'd be
I think
freaking out.
the other
Oh.
three would have to write it.
Yeah, the other three write it
Yeah.
because the
Yeah.
one
Yeah.
guy going up there is going to do the work of
We're gonna make the stupidest jokes possible. If you know.
having all the
Well,
pressure
maybe
on
a
them to
couple
tell
will
the
be funny,
jokes.
but-
I think you sprinkle in a couple like good ones.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And
yeah.
then
We'll
the
be
other ones are just-
respectful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of like it, actually, the more I think about it.
Yeah.
It'd be very funny.
Oh, and we'll hype it up. We'll make sure there's a good crowd there.
Yeah. Boys Down Bad Nation will get there and
Oh. Or TikTok haters show up and just
Probably.
throw tomatoes.
Yeah. I
All
don't know.
right,
We'll see.
we'll think about it.
Yeah, think about it.
All right, Boys Down Bad Parlay, week 2. We've been atrocious at these so
Yep.
far. So we're going to turn around here. Trevin, what's your parlay play?
Well, here's the thing. I have a game of the year.
Week 2 game of the
It's
year?
only week 2, but I have a game of the year. There's only a few times where a line just jumps out to you and you have to have it. But it's my team this year. It's SMU plus 16.5 at Oklahoma. Just way too many points for SMU. They're a good team. I've been trying to tell you guys. If you listened to our podcast a couple weeks ago, I say SMU. They were my overs. They had the 14th best transfer class. They got Preston Stone. Balled out their first game against a good La Tech team. Decent La Tech team. But they looked really good week 1. Sure, Oklahoma scored what? They won 73-0.
yeah.
They played Arkansas State, who is probably the worst team in college football this year. I looked up the team rankings because I was curious. Somebody had them at 133
Okay.
out of 133. So, Oklahoma looked good, but 16.5 to SMU. You kidding me? Lock it.
Game
Lock
of the year.
Game of the
Game of the
year.
year for
Game of the
Trevin.
year, wow.
A responsible amount of money on it.
Yes, responsibly. All right, I love it. Jordan?
Yeah, I'm gonna stick in the state of Texas. I'm gonna take the Longhorns plus 7.5. It's a trappy line, but I think getting it at 7.5 is gonna be key because you can catch the hook there. I think Quinn Ewers is gonna have a really good showing. I mean, they were gonna beat Alabama last year, and then Quinn Ewers gets hurt, and their backup was Cheeks. If Quinn Ewers gets hurt, they have two good options. That was also with Bryce Young, and now they have Jalen Milroe, which I didn't watch week 1. I didn't watch him week 1, but I remember last year he couldn't throw the ball. He just strictly ran the ball, so he would have had to gotten a lot better over the offseason. So I'm riding with the Longhorns plus 7.5.
Love it.
Good.
Chris?
I'm going to add some value here to the parlay.
Oh,
Right.
Whoa.
Chris,
Whoa.
we can't get cute. We're not
getting-
even. We're 0-2.
It's going to add some value. So I'm going to go Purdue money line plus 120 over Virginia Tech. I don't
Okay.
think Virginia Tech's very good. Purdue can score.
You were not high on Purdue last week.
I was not. I was high on Fresno.
Okay.
High on Fresno,
What's
which
the
they won
line for that?
plus 3. So I'm
Take the
Taking-
points. We don't need them.
taking the money line, adding the value. I think Purdue bounces back. I think they're going to score on Virginia Tech. Over the since Beamer retired at Virginia Tech, they haven't been very good. They beat Old Dominion last week by like 20. Old Dominion sucks. Purdue's tested compared to Virginia Tech. They're going to go into Blacksburg and beat the Hokies.
Wow.
Plus 120.
Wow.
Okay.
Get that
Alright.
value.
Good pick. My play is going to be Notre Dame minus 7.5 at NC State. I'm going with Notre Dame this week. I usually don't, but I'm going with them this week. I think Sam Hartman's him. He's been playing super well. NC State struggled with UConn last week. Notre Dame averaging 500 yards of offense and only have given up 6 points in 2 games. Just seems like they should fly past the 7.5 number. So take Notre Dame and lock up that parlay. We're going to get it this week.
We're going to get it.
I feel good about this.
We're going to be
Yeah,
better.
to be honest.
We're better.
One note about Shane Beamer. Did you hear his like temper tantrum he threw at the end of the game?
With
About-
Carolina.
Yeah, about the chain. Game.
Oh, yeah.
He was like, we had to wait for the chain crew to finish eating their hot dogs to kick the onside kick. They kicked the onside kick and got it. I don't know why he was
just mad they lost. He got smoked.
he was complaining that he had to wait to run a play that was successful.
Yeah.
Just grasping at straws to
True.
find something wrong.
I also want to give a quick shout out to Jay Butterfield, backup quarterback for San Jose State. Led a 2-minute drive to hit the over, hypothetical over, last week against Oregon State, and it was legendary. He threw into the end zone with like 4 seconds left, and it was a touchdown.
Also, a quick down bad is Dabo.
Yeah.
Yeah, Clemson
Bad.
looked bad.
They kind of reminded me of Nebraska a little bit.
Yeah, fumbled twice on the one.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't DJ Uongale like look good?
Yeah, he had
Yeah.
4 or 5 touchdowns.
Yeah.
It's a shame that Clemson doesn't have somebody like him.
It is a shame. He was playing San Jose State, but
Yeah. I mean, you're playing Duke, though.
Duke's not bad.
Duke's not bad.
Yeah.
They won 9 games
Be
last
sneaky.
year.
All right, good picks, boys. Let's do NFL. We got NFL this week. We have
NFL's
NFL
back.
football.
Yeah.
NFL's back.
Get ready for Red Zone on Sunday.
Fantasy football.
Fantasy football. Kelsey got hurt today, so it's not great.
Yeah, it's tough.
But I'm excited. It's going to be a good year.
Getting those Survivor leagues.
Getting those Survivor Leagues. Yep.
Yep.
Hop on in them.
Maybe by the time this releases, we'll have Chiefs.
True.
Are we releasing Friday?
Yeah, releasing Friday.
Chiefs will have won but not covered last night. Maybe not even one.
What's the spread?
Maybe not even one.
6.5.
6.5, yeah. Watch out for those Lions. Come up and bite
What's the
you.
over-under? It's got to be ridiculous.
54.5.
It's not as high as I thought.
In Detroit, right?
It's in
No,
Kansas
in
City
Kansas
at,
City.
Oh, it is
at
in Kansas
Arrowhead.
City, yeah.
We'll see. I don't really know what to think about that one.
I don't know
I
either.
know Chris loves Lions, but
I do love the Lions.
Taking them in Survivor.
Don't love them that much. Don't love them that much. But if you look traditionally, teams that won the Super Bowl, they struggled their first game the next year.
Interesting.
Like last year, Tampa, Dallas goes into Tampa, smokes them.
That was awesome.
yeah, but this Chiefs team's won the Super Bowl before, so maybe they've learned from
They're without Chris Jones on defense.
Possibly without
maybe
Kelsey.
Kelsey.
Possibly without Kelsey. That could hurt them. It will hurt them if they're without Kelsey for sure.
You trust Jared Goff though? He was
I
good
do.
last year.
He was good.
We'll see.
Gibbs, they got good wide receivers. Dan Campbell, he's a guy.
If I want my money in anybody's hands, it's Dan Campbell's.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
going to fight for it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's not
He's
going to be a
just gonna
lack of
give up.
effort.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
He's going to
You
go
can,
for
you can
it.
sleep at night if you lose money with Dan Campbell.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Yeah.
All right, I'm in.
All right, let's get into our NFL locks. We're just each giving a lock just for fun for right now till we get a. I don't know if we'll get something going down the road, but just give out a pick that jumps out at you, helping our followers. Trevin, do you have one?
Yep, I got one I'm very confident in. It's the Bills minus 2.5 at the Jets on Monday Night Football. Now, if you're a sharp like me, you got them at -1 like 2 months ago. But if you didn't, I still like them at -2.5. People forget the Bills are still the Bills. They're a really good football team. They have Josh Allen. Oh, the Packers got Aaron Rodgers. I don't care. He's washed up. He's cheeks. Their O-line is bad. The Bills are going to be in the backfield all day. Bills are they're just a way better football team. And I'm just not buying the hype on the Jets yet.
People are low
Okay.
on the Bills for some reason.
Yeah,
That people forget that they're still really good.
I know.
Why
So, yeah.
did they lose? They didn't lose.
didn't
much.
lose
Didn't
much.
lose anyone.
I just think with the Rodgers news that he went to the Jets and then Chiefs in the AFC,
Their division is tough.
and it's Bengals in the AFC, I think people are kind of writing off the Bills.
Yeah, they just forget about the Bills a little bit, which is a great spot for them because they were too overhyped earlier that they,
Yeah.
True.
I don't know. I think they roll.
I like that. It's a good pick. Peters, what's your NFL lock?
Yeah, my NFL lock is Texans, Ravens under 44. This was the strategy last year of if a team's favored by more than 9.5, you take the under. Baltimore is a 10-point favorite, so we just take the under. System play. Just anytime you see it, just click it, put that bet in, hypothetically, of course.
I like that.
And you just ride the under. So under 44 in Ravens, Texans. Also, rookie quarterback.
There's a chance they don't score.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you never know.
I like
it.
that.
Heard the
Solid.
Ravens are going to pass more this year.
They actually
think
have
they
weapons now.
They have good wide receivers now.
OBJ, Zay Flowers.
But a running back at quarterback, so
It's true.
don't hate it.
That is true. All right, Chris, what is your NFL lock this week?
I'm going with the Saints -3 against the Titans. I'm big on the Saints this year. Got Derek Carr. People think he's bad, but the Raiders didn't really have much around him. I think he's a pretty good quarterback. They're at home. Titans have Tannehill. He sucks. Yeah, they have Derrick Henry, but their offensive line is ranked last in the NFL. So it can't run if you don't have an offensive line. So Saints -3. I think they kill the Titans. I like the Saints this year a lot.
Is it in New Orleans?
It's in New Orleans.
Jeez, and they're only -3.
It's a little trappy,
Is that
but
trappy?
it's fine. Just trust it. Trust the Saints.
Are we still on the thought process that the NFL is rigged?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Season hasn't started yet, though.
Wondering.
Games haven't
wondering if
happened
your
yet where I
thought
can
has-
get into that.
Thoughts have changed at all?
Nope.
Okay. Good to know.
Script came out last week, so it's fine.
All right. Yep, 5 minutes.
All right.
Doing baseball. Let's see if we can do it.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Red Sox, Phillies. Is that
Papelbon?
Papelbon?
Yes,
Nice.
baby.
Papelbon.
There we go.
Okay.
I have a Moneyball one from Athletics Phillies. I
Okay.
remember from Jeremy Giambi. If we want to hold on to it, that's fine.
Was he Phillies?
I'm pretty sure he got traded to the Phillies in the movie. We can hold it if we want.
I trust you.
Yeah.
Giambi.
Jeremy.
Jeremy.
Are you sure it's not
Yeah,
Jason?
Jeremy
Let's
Giambi.
go. Okay, 2 for 2.
40 home runs for the A's would be Mark McGwire did that when he was on steroids.
Did he play for the A's? He
Yeah.
really did.
He did,
Yeah.
yeah. Yep, I like that.
Mark
And
McGwire.
Hall of Fame, Ricky Henderson.
Ricky Anderson. He's been an answer on every single one.
Unless you
Red
want to go with
Sox-
Raleigh Fingers.
Red Sox 40 homers is
It's got
Ortiz.
Ortiz. It
Yeah,
has to
Ortiz.
be Ortiz.
He could be Hall of Fame too. You can't use a player more than once, though, right?
No, you can't. Pedro's
Pedro
in the Hall.
Is in the Hall of Fame,
He's
isn't
in
he?
the Hall.
Is
Yeah.
he? Has he been?
Schilling.
Has it been enough time?
I think I'm pretty sure Pedro's
I'm
in
pretty sure Pedro's in the Hall of Fame.
Babe Ruth. Does he go back that far?
I don't know if it would go back that far.
I don't know.
Oh,
I bet he
sure
would
it
be with
With
the
the
Yankees,
Yanks.
though.
Yeah. Let's
I-
just do
Does
Pedro.
it have to be the team?
Let's do, or
Like,
we could
I'm
do,
I'm pretty sure Martinez is in the
I'm
Hall
do
of
like
Fame.
pretty
Garcia Parr or something too.
Yeah, Martinez is good.
Okay.
6 for 6. Now the Reds.
Okay, okay.
Reds
Come on,
40
Reds.
plus
Where's
home
Keaton
run?
when we need him?
Did Votto ever get 40 plus?
I don't know.
What about Gallo for 40? Or he didn't play.
He didn't play for
He
the
didn't play
Reds.
for the Reds.
No, that's the Twins.
Ken Griffey.
Yeah.
I don't know if he
Yeah.
Ken
got
Griffey's
40.
Hall of Fame probably.
Yeah,
Yeah.
do that.
But is he with the Mariners?
I think. I don't know if it
Do they have
has
to-
to be specific.
I don't think it has to be
Before
for
we
Hall of
do-
Fame.
Him for Hall of Fame, he would have hit 40 home runs though.
Griffey? Oh,
I
yeah.
think so.
100%.
I think we use him for 40
And then
home runs.
oh no, Pete Rose isn't in the Hall of Fame.
True.
Got booted.
Ken Griffey Jr.?
Yeah.
Is that what it is? Or Ken Griffey?
Ken Griffey
Junior.
Junior.
Because Dad played for the Reds too.
Are we
No,
8
it's-
for 8?
We're 7 for 7.
Oh. So we need 40 home runs and then
No, we need
Hall
we
of
need
Fame.
Hall of Fame and
And
then
Reds and Phillies.
Reds Phillies, yeah.
Did Nick Castellanos play for the?
Yeah,
Yeah, he did.
I think he
Reds
did.
and Phillies.
Yeah.
That's it. I know for a fact he did. So now we just need a
Nick
Hall of Famer.
Castellanos.
Hall
So
of
we need
Famer.
a
Johnny
Reds-
Bench.
Need a Hall of Famer.
Johnny Bench.
He just
It just came to me.
He just
he just leans back. Johnny Bench.
I think so.
sure.
Is it
Has to
Johnny
be.
Bench?
It has to be.
I mean, he's confident. You're
he
confident.
played for the Reds. He's in the Hall of Fame.
Johnny Bench.
Let's go. What? How fast did we get that?
3 minutes.
3
That's pretty
minutes.
good.
It just
Immaculate
came- I
Grid.
don't know why I didn't
Johnny
Johnny.
He just leaned back and yelled, Johnny Bench.
But once it came to my
Johnny
head, it was
Bench."
so clear. I'm like, oh, Johnny
It's
Bench.
Johnny Bench. Of course.
Idiots.
Wow. Incredible.
That was a
Wow.
quick
Work.
one, too.
That was
That
good.
was quick.
I was cooking there.
All right, more time for roulette.
Yeah.
Nice. 15.
5.
What are we at for this one?
200.
15.
So this is worth 15 each?
Yep.
All right.
Times 10.
Come on, 5. One time. Give me a winning feeling.
Chris, you ever gotten this?
Nope. Not even.
Oh.
8. 8.
It's close.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
Let's try again.
All right.
Last spin.
Come on, 2. Why not?
Nope, not 15.
Oh, 13.
13. One more.
One more.
Well, you haven't even been close.
How much is this one?
25.
25.
Just 25.
And then 30.
Last one.
It's going to hit right
Yeah,
here.
last one. Unless...
Chris, you ever gotten this?
It'll happen eventually.
Oh my gosh.
31.
31. What stupid numbers.
Wow.
One more. You said Chris said one more.
Yeah, Chris said one more.
You said one more?
Wow, why not?
30's a good number to end.
I'll go. Chris wants to keep going.
Same numbers?
This is the last one.
Same. Oh, we're just going.
Well, yeah, you can't change.
There's 5.
Shoot.
All right.
Oh, we got a big game.
What?
This week?
Yeah. Big game.
Big game. Husker Nation.
We could be 0-2.
No.
Just let that sink in for a
No.
little bit. No, let it sink
Let
in.
the negative set in, and then we'll talk about the positive.
Yeah, think about being 0-2 for a little bit. You gotta
What's the point of being a
gotta
fan?
feel it.
All right, I'm
I'm
done
just
with
trying to help
Okay,
you
I
guys.
felt it.
Yeah, it feels horrible.
Yeah. It felt
So
terrible.
let's not do that.
Yeah.
Let's win a football
It'll be
game.
great.
Now let's think about we're 1-1. We'd like to be 2-0.
We shut Colorado up.
But
shut Dion up.
Oh,
we beat a
I'd feel-
ranked team.
I would love
On
it
the
if we
road.
shut
Ranked
Dion
team
up.
on the road. That
It
hasn't
would
happened
feel
in
so good.
a while.
So good.
and then
Really
we
good.
roll through the
Why not
non-con at
us?
home.
Should we do some score predictions? Because I have no idea.
I really don't have any clue.
Yeah, let's do some. I need to think with my official.
I'm going to say... I just don't know how many.
31-30 Nebraska.
Oh, that's high.
I was gonna
Much.
say like 26 to 20, 26-21 Nebraska.
Okay.
28-21, Big Red.
I'm going to say 24-21. Tristan Alvano game winner. Huskers.
Did we all take Nebraska just
We
now?
all did.
What idiots.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that's classic.
No,
takes
I love it.
exposed. I mean,
We're
we're,
gonna get it.
all confident.
Yeah.
Yeah. Buy low, sell high.
Yep.
Buy low, so high. It's gonna be good.
We'll get it back.
We'll get it back. All right. This is the Boys Down Bad podcast. I'm Dylan.
Peters.
Trev.
I'm Chris.
Have yourselves a top 10 weekend.